Let's have some fun learning how to apply your collage papers. So I wanted to do a follow-up of my last video where we had learned to create your own translucent papers. I have cut out a lot of my elements for this large 72-36 piece that you all know I'm working on, and just kind of wanted to show you. This was one of the ones that we had did where we just pressed the paper into the plastic, and beautiful impressionistic flowers you'll see. And we have all kinds of foliage that we're going to be placing on this piece, and to show you how it's going to come alive, I want to show you the adhesives I use when I'm putting the papers down on canvas or mixed media paper. Love the matte medium by Liquitex. It also has UVA protection. The satin glazing liquid is a wonderful choice. However, it does not have the UVA protection. I also love this little rubber, palette that I kind of smooth the paper down when I'm after I've put the paper down with the brush. I want to take a moment real quick to show you some of the paints that I use when I make these papers. I've been asked on my YouTube channel what type of paints, and kind of wanted to show you. I use the Liquitex ink quite a bit, and the golden, high flowing fluids. I also use acrylic paint with water, and I've even been known to use a little bit of pour paint with water. And the next thing I'm going to show you is how I start with the foliage, especially the darker pieces. So first, we are going to adhese this foliage right here, and I have the medium, matte medium, in this plastic bottle that you could buy at really any craft store. So basically what I do to hold it, I'll hold this in the bottom end in place. I'll go ahead and put some of the adhesive, and I will brush it. And then I'll go ahead and brush it down, trying to get all wrinkles, any air bubbles out. And since that one is now down, I can go ahead and do the bottom one. Then I use the rubber palette, just the rubber. It's kind of like a palette. Anyway, it works beautifully. Then we'll go to another one. This one I like to, made this one with Kleenex. I actually just kind of drew a little bit on it and then moved the paint around, and it just came out so pretty. So these you have to be very careful with, because Kleenex can tear very easily. You don't want to tear it if you can help it. Be very gentle with it. In fact, I myself have tore it before, and it wasn't pretty. Sometimes you'll notice you need a little bit more in a corner, and you need to do it right away, because sometimes you don't have an opportunity to do it again because you can't get it up, and then it's sort of half stuck and half not. Now this one is a really large piece. This one's kind of tricky. Move that one out the way. Yeah, you can move it around with the brush or the little spatula thing you may have. Just gotta make sure you have the adhesive right where you need it to be glued down, especially when you're working on a large piece like this. Oh, press very gently too, because you can tear this. This tissue can sometimes shock you when it tears so quickly, and then, I don't know, you can try to piece it back together, but it just never looks as wonderful if you don't tear it, so be careful. If you get a wrinkle when you have the opportunity to lift it, then try to do it. That way you can get rid of the wrinkle before you can't. There's a real mechanics to doing this, I'll say that. I think the more you do it, the better you are. And to take on a really large one like this is quite the learning lesson. So if you have space and you get a big old canvas like this, I think you'll be shocked what you will learn along the way. Also keep in mind though, it's going to take a lot of product. You will go through quite a bit of the mediums and glazing and everything you use, but it's so worth it. All right, so that one's down, and got to be, again, very careful with this because you could easily tear it, and I do see some bubbles, but by the time I put another layer on top of that, you probably won't. So anyway, okay, so that's how you do this. I'll probably do a time lapse next to kind of show you as I go how I'm placing this. Before we go to the time-lapse videos I did for you, I just wanted to take a moment to let you realize how incredibly therapeutic this is to do this type of process with art. Collage papers, especially the translucent ones, have so much feeling to them, and as you're placing them down on the canvas and layering, you start really feeling like you are creating something that is living. And I think it does a lot for your mind. It quiets your mind. In life, we have so many things that distract us and stress us out. But with this process, you can really find yourself relaxing and getting lost in it. And later, you'll feel like you really did accomplish something, but you did it in such an incredible, relaxed way. I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry for the abrupt change as we are about to go to the time lapse, which here we are. And again, don't worry about making mistakes. Just don't overthink it. Just place your elements down. You don't have to be precise with lineup. You just really want to get them down and let them lean, if they will, to any direction, because in botanical nature, that's how it happens, you know. Things just sort of grow and fall together. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to watch. So now that I have all the foliage and the stems pretty much glued down, I got the canvas turned finally up on the easel, where now I can work on it from here with the next botanical flower layer. I wanted you to have a little bit of close-up to kind of see what I've done. The first layer had just these very impressionistic flowers. Different areas up through here you'll see. So I've really enjoyed sharing this next part of my process with translucent papers. From the first video you saw how to make them, and now the second video you have learned how to apply them really to a large canvas piece like I'm working on. I hope you have learned a lot, and I want to know that you're going to go out and create one of these beautiful canvases with the botanical or abstract, whatever shapes that you are drawn to. Create, create, create. That's what I say. And I will probably do one more video when the piece is done, because I plan to do at least 1 to 2 more layers with more botanical flowers. So anyway, I will be releasing that video soon. In the meantime, go and practice what you've learned. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Under the lights in the palette, we have an Emmy. Emmy, are you going to say hi? Are you going to say hi?